The president of the United States is totally compromised because every world leader has contents of Hunter Biden's laptop and much more to blackmail him. So it's no wonder America is weak. We do not have a president that can defend our country. We have a president that puts America last because he is literally serving China, Russia, and the world. He is a globalist. He's for the global economy. He is for the World Economic Forum, for the interest of China and for the interest of Russia and for anyone, anywhere that has blackmail evidence on his sexually deviant, drug-addled, deadbeat dad, pathetic, sorry, embarrassing excuse of a son. Joe Biden has already broken his oath of office because all he cares about is protecting Hunter Biden, and he will not protect any of us. This is why I have introduced 4 articles of impeachment on Joe Biden.
There's Marjorie Taylor Greene last night after Joe Biden's State of the Union address. Now, we usually have the Republican rebuttal to the State of the Union or the opposing party's rebuttal. She was representing the white nationalist rebuttal to the State of the Union address there. Decided to go into some Hunter Biden things on back and forth. But she wasn't doing this all by herself during the speech, because she had to make a spectacle. But she was joined by her fellow idiot, Lauren Boebert. And throughout the speech, they decided to chime in a few times. Specifically at this point, they were chanting about building the wall. Let's watch.
In order to advance liberty and justice, we need to secure our border and fix the immigration system.
Good job there. I mean, as long as they're getting the attention that they're looking for, it kind of kept building. And there was one particular moment when Joe Biden brought up the effects of carcinogens. There was effect on US soldiers when things were burned near them in these burn pits and caused a lot of them to develop cancer and pass away, specifically like his son, Bo. So as he brought up this particular instance and story, the two decided to interject again, but it didn't work out as well for them from the rest of the audience there. Let's watch.
And they come home, many of the world's fittest and best trained warriors in the world, never the same. Headaches, numbness, dizziness, a cancer that would put them in a flag-draped coffin. I know. One of those soldiers was my son, Major Bo Biden. I don't know for sure if the burn pit that he lived near, that his hooch was near in Iraq and earlier than that in Kosovo, is the cause of his brain cancer, the disease of so many other troops.
As you heard there, if you couldn't really make it out, Lauren Boebert shouted out there as he pointed out the flag-draped coffins. You put them there. 13 of them, she wanted to make sure you point out. And apparently she was referencing 13 American service members that were killed in a bomb attack in Kabul as the US withdrew troops from Afghanistan in August. We all saw those pictures. Biden did not mention the chaotic US military exit from the country during his speech, but she did bring it up there. Adrian, what are your thoughts on these interjections? This is looking more and more like a reality show.
Yeah, I think over across the pond that they're kind of used to this yelling during Parliament and all that whatnot. But it's like, come on, right now the president is speaking. Also, it just seems in such poor form, and especially because they're the only ones really doing it. And the fact that they just come off of their Klan rally kind of brigade, I just think that it really makes us look even worse and makes us look even more divided and shows essentially how classless these individuals are and that they are not fit for leadership in any form or fashion.
You remember, I can't remember which year it was, but it's been obviously when Obama was in office, and the one senator spoke out, a representative yelled out, "You lie." It was the story of like the week and the next month, and then the 6 months later. Remember that one time in the next State of the Union? I wonder if somebody's gonna do this again. It stuck with him. He's gone now.
Yes.
And you wonder to what degree this is now being accepted, because they feel very comfortable with this. As I point out, this is like 3 or 4 different times that they've interjected during this speech, and we're making sure that they were seen and heard and known to being the annoyances that they were. So after that, even you would think someone would sit down and go, "Oh man, I didn't mean to be the only one heard there." Lauren Boebert doubled down on Twitter because That's what she does. Let's look at what she said afterwards. When Biden said flag draped coffins, I couldn't stay silent. I told him directly, he did it. He put 13 in there. Our heroic servicemen and women deserve so much better. They do, and they deserve a little bit of respect. The ones that we've lost after we send them into battle and send them into dangerous situations, and the ones that don't make it back out definitely deserve you to pay attention as they're being honored at the State of the Union. Just gonna point that out in case you didn't know. But she's looking to build her clout, and she knows who her audience is. Her audience doesn't care about Americans. They don't care about service members. They don't care about what they've gone through, and the ones that don't make it back, because one of them was the president's son. So who cares about him?